Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Hard running there. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run. It's short. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense will go to work for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can fear.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, partner.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The give out of the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's right on target. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes.
Down at the 14.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. At the 45 on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quickly complete. Smashes through. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
On the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man, it's Arnold. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass. He finds his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. With jet sweep pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped me.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps the legs moving. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Dances away to buy time. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. And he did get that extra point through. No problem with the frozen tundra beneath him.
That makes the score. Michigan State.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from in, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
21, Penn State 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's short. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The give to the tailback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hines is back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball, he shot downhill, and made a nice tackle.
On third down, going up top. Gets it out fast. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Heaves it deep. And that pass picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch, inbounds, and it's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Right on target this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, it's not open downfield. Where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball.
Take over 1st and 10.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Spartans want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
On second down, looking again to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve.
Hey, that's a live ball. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this weather is absolutely brutal. As a play caller, you have no idea what to call because you're not sure who can hold on to the football. And we've seen both offenses struggling so much in this game, multiple turnovers. And at this point, you're just thinking, hey, whoever can just hold on to the ball, maybe that's the team that's going to win.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Trying to pound it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.